Well, especially after they've conquered black men. They sure don't now that they've conquered black men.
This woman is sitting up here trying to call somebody a dusty damn beta male coon with her fucked up ass face. Let's get into it. Here's synthetic Cynthia G. You know, the woman that says, who calls people coon. Let me ask y'all something before we get into it a little bit more. I want you to do me a huge favor and take a look at a photo that I have for you guys right here, and I want to see what your thoughts are. You see that woman right there with that white man? Who is that? Who's that woman with that white man? I want somebody to tell me who that woman is with that white man. That's right. That's Tranny G. Can somebody explain to me how Tranny G with a white man and talking shit? All white dudes with short hair look mixed. Don't give me that shit. I don't give a fuck if he mixed. You can't be pro-black fucking with a mixed person. Y'all need to cut that shit out. Y'all need to cut that shit out. There's no excuse for somebody going around calling somebody coon to be with a mixed person. If you so pro-black, why do mixed people, if somebody can explain me, why do mixed people get a pass as being black, but you get mad at the black people who date white people? In order to have a mixed person, you need to have a mixed relationship. Black people are stupid. I don't like race mixing. Well, we're going to claim the byproduct of race mixing. What? Come on, I'm waiting on somebody to explain that one to me. How is it that you don't like race mixing, but you will hang out with the byproduct of race mixing? Davy Crockett. But I keep putting up a video of her talking, and literally within 24 hours, she gets it taken down. So I'm confused about that. I know it says penalty box. Let me go on and clean that up. All right, y'all ready to get into it? Let's just make this shit really quick. There we go. The screen is correct. All right, what we're going to do is break this down. That's right, because everything on this bitch is synthetic. If she was a motor oil, she would keep your car lasting long. That not only did she call me crispy, all kinds of dumb shit. Oh, I didn't know she was live. Let me see. I didn't even know she did shit like that. I didn't know she went live. Let me see. I didn't know she, oh God. How y'all go live with a bitch that just keep putting up her picture but never her face? She got 66 people watching and 69 dislikes. Damn. Yes, the white dude dumped Cynthia G after he got tired of her. She was in a relationship with that white man for a long damn time. Now they want to talk about they don't like white people. They hate white people. And anybody else said, Crispy Coon Demon. And for those who didn't believe that this bitch actually talk the way she or speaks the way she speaks, we're going to get into the show right now. This, for those who've heard me say Tranny G, this is Tranny G.
That segues to rumor number 2. I was married to a white man for 9 years. I've never been married to anybody at all, period. A simple public record search will show you that too. You can do a public record search. You can do a trial, pay $1 for any one of these public record search, and you can see if anybody was married. You can see if they've gone to jail. You can see if they were divorced. You can find out whether they have children. You can find out all of their family members. Yeah, I would never be married to a white man. I haven't been married to anyone. I've said several times I've only been with black men. I would only be with black men. So people doing these rumors are extremely stupid. I know Crispy started the rumor. I already know that, but people were saying that before Crispy even started that rumor. There was a bunch of idiots doing that, finding old pictures of me with biracial people saying that this was somehow my husband. What nobody has produced, though, is proof.
Dusty Maynabelle Coons.
They haven't shown a marriage license. They haven't shown a picture of anyone. I'm
ridiculous
never sitting here on any picture at any point in my life wearing a wedding ring that show that I'm married. They can't find anything to substantiate their claim that I'm married. But you have a lot of dumb idiots still in my comment section trying to convince other people, by the way, that I was married for 9 years.
The crimson chin.
Now, the thing of it is that
you got all that makeup and the bitches never seen without all that damn makeup and that honey blonde wig on her head. And y'all actually let this woman talk shit to y'all.
Than anybody else would.
Y'all, this tranny, whatever it is, this suspected tranny,
who I married, who I had sex with. Now, what I have said
beta male tranny,
that I have taken money from white men.
I can't believe y'all listen to this beta male kid, this beta male tranny.
And I think
tell y'all how to be black. This is the stupidest shit in the world. The fact that Tyreek was cool with this bitch tells you a lot about Tyreek. Tyreek was cool with this bitch going around talking shit about black men.
They can't even get these men to stop subjugating them. I really think that's really interesting. I think that's really interesting. Golden Black said white men pay for companionship, so that's not unrealistic. One of my sisters had a white dude sending her thousands of dollars at a time. He never met her in person. Never met her in person.
So,
for a span of a year, sent her thousands of dollars.
Men over in her chat room talking about they support her. If you're a black man and you support a bitch like this, you need your ass stomped by Kirk Franklin in the Blue Man.
But I actually did meet a white guy, and for the span of a year, he did give me money.
Trying to sound like me. He love everything I do.
Than a handshake.
He be saying fair use, breaking news. He can't help himself. You know what I mean?
And everything and spend money on me. He also did it for my sisters too. And yes, I took that white man into a store and had him buy bags of tracks, not only for myself, but also for my sister. If I would have known at the time, he would have been buying lace front wigs. That's just the reality of what it is. So.
BT.
I'll tell you about this scenario with this white dude.
I never actually told
you guys the story about this white dude giving me money. So I don't even remember where I met this white dude at, but I met him somewhere and he wanted to befriend me or whatever. Mind you, this was before ever doing a YouTube video. I think I was actually
how y'all listen to a bitch that looked like this with a Valley girl,
my early 20s. So
/ Valley tranny accent tell y'all what is pro-black or not.
I think I was thinking about
the look on its face tells you this woman cannot be pro-black. Just looking at the thing's face.
He was black, white, or other. The bottom line is you're going to buy me stuff. That's just the reality of it. You're going to do that more if you're a white man. Yes, I look at that as reparations. So I still get hit on primarily by white men. I could be getting their money, but I don't want to spend the time having to talk to them, look at them, or go out in public with them. So I'm not taking money from them right now. I could be, though. I was tempted to, though. And I wouldn't care anything about what anybody had to say about it. If I want to take money from a white man, I'm taking money from a white man, and I'm still going to sit up here and talk about white supremacy, too. I will do both of those. But so I met this white dude. Obviously, I wasn't really attracted to him at all. And I wouldn't have been, and it wouldn't matter if he was attractive anyway. I don't date white men, so therefore there wouldn't have been a date with him. Now, this white dude wanted to date me, but I wouldn't date him because, again, I don't date white people. So I told this man straight out the gate, I said, I'm not interested in you. The only thing that I'm interested in is your money. And I said that you haven't dated black people, and I'm not about to be your first experience either.
Seriously, apparently you ain't seen your face.
I wouldn't date you.
The only clown that I see running around
his day,
with this show and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know if anybody else can see it, but that person looked like a clown.
I think
a clown with this painted up face and this big old wig on.
Get him to date me.
Is a clown.
And it wasn't going to get him to date me. Now I've had this man going to Macy's and buy my sister 7 jeans and BCBG boots and all these other stuff. That was my testing because I said to myself, let me see if he'll buy stuff for someone else because of me. And if he does, then obviously he'll buy stuff for me. Okay. So my sister's birthday came up, so I went in there and had him buy her a bunch of name brand things. He didn't bat an eye, okay? He just bought the stuff. So he bought the stuff, so I gave it to my sister. She took a lot of that stuff back and got more because she didn't really care about any of these. She doesn't really care about name brand stuff. So she got the stuff. Now, after that, every single time he would go to like these outlet malls for Christmas shopping and stuff, and he would ask me, do I want to go? And I would say, sure. And then he would ask me, did I want anything? And I would say, sure. And he'd just buy me a bunch of stuff. Mind you, he already knew at this time that I wouldn't date him because I said I wouldn't date him. I already said I wouldn't date him. I wasn't interested in dating him. Now, anytime I went out, whether it was by myself or with my sisters, or anytime he asked to meet up with me to go out for dinner or something, he was paying for something. If I had a bill that needed to be paid, he was paying for that bill. I would go put stuff on hold at the mall, a bunch of clothes, just so that he could buy it, and he would buy it. I would take my sister with me to the mall one time, and we would go buy stuff, and he would pay for it. Oh, Lala 324, I took cash and he bought stuff. Like anytime I needed something, I would be like, oh, I need $500 for this. He would meet up and give it to me. I would say, oh, I need to pay this bill. I didn't really have bills to get paid, but I would say, oh, I need to pay this electricity bill. I need about $500. He would come bring it to me. You don't have to have sex with one white man to get money. You don't have to.
I would say
you don't
us
have
as
to
black
do that.
men
And
have
I've
the
never
ugliest
done that,
women
and
on
I
earth.
wouldn't have. A white
Like,
man could not pay me to have sex with him.
And these
at all. I've been told.
look,
I've been asked by.
I've seen white women look bad too. Here's the issue:
lingerie
these
and
women
tie
are
them up and torture
models.
them. I've been asked by white men if I can
These
just
women
sit
are
on the
models,
bed wearing lingerie,
so-called,
and
in
if
the
they
black
can pay me to
community.
just look at me while I'm sitting in the bed with lingerie. I've been offered weird, strange things from white men that didn't involve sex at all, mind you. They can't deal
bullshit.
with a black woman.
Look at that profile.
Like during the MySpace days, I used to get things on MySpace all the time where white men would just ask me to just do weird stuff for money. And they would pay you too.
That
now this dude, he gave me all this money and bought stuff and things about that. He did that for a span of a year. Okay, never got anything from me for the span of a year. I remember one time he tried to get me to go into his house or whatever. And we were out eating. I was getting some money. And he goes, oh, I have to stop by my house for something. Do you want to come in? I said, absolutely not. I said, I don't want to come into your house, and I don't want you to keep asking me about coming into your home. I'm like, I'll either wait in the car or you can take me home before you go to your house, but I'm not trying to be at your house. Nope, no, sir. Because this dude reminded me of someone that probably had collecting bodies in his basement. And what made me stop dealing with him, and even after I stopped dealing with him, he would mail me stuff for my birthday. Like, I liked Michael Jackson, so he found me a bunch of Michael Jackson stuff that was autographed, like a book, a poster.
Imagine. I just want you to think of what they do to that fake ass hair that they have on
after we stopped talking.
How she sits up there and brushes it back, and then you look at how big the back of it is. Because they sew hair underneath. For all the white people who don't realize what they do, they sew up their own hair in braids, and then they sew that on top of it. So there's a huge bump in the back of their head.
Even to get money, you got all that damn yaki on your head.
You look like one of them damn jackass dolls they used to put on. I mean, she looked like a mannequin. She give Kim Cattrall a run for her money. I can't believe this woman would be anywhere near being pro-black and nobody questions this shit. This looks ridiculous.
Well, then you might want to put a new category for white men, because that, and I think that I think they go by stereotyping. I think they go by the stereotype of believing that you can pay black women for sex. I think they do that. I think in their mind, they still have this black female prostitute fantasy where they're buying a prostitute or something. And so to me, I was like, this isn't me using him. I already told him what it was. He wants to date me and I want some money. So the bottom line of it is, if you want me to pay attention to you, I need monies. I need bills paid. You gotta pay these bills. So, and if you're white, I'm not even.
Wow.
In order for me to look at you as a white man,
you niggas go around and say are gods.
You need to pay
goddesses.
Like a while back, I'm going into the crab pot, and I don't know if anybody heard of the crab pot restaurant. I'm thinking it might be just a Seattle restaurant, but it's kind of like Joe's Crab Shack, but more expensive. So I was taking my mom to the Crab Shack, and while I'm walking in there, this white dude approaches me, right? Because white dudes are always approaching me. I don't know what it is. I thought that I had my anti-white type of, and I don't know what I thought I had my aura going.
God,
I don't
dog.
like white people.
This shit
like
is
that.
sad. So she can call
Marcel,
you black men,
I'm
all kinds of names,
so
and
if
y'all
you're
dumb
in
enough
a
to listen.
relationship with
For
a brother, would you still take those gifts?
shame. That's the word of the night. Anyway,
I don't know
fair
what
use,
you
nigga.
mean. You
Fair
have to
use.
elaborate. But anyway, so I'm in a parking lot, and this white dude approaches me. He's in a suit and the long trench coat, looking like the corporate type, right? So I'm trying to park my car, and this dude is like in my business. He's like over here staring. I'm like, okay,
because well, you said something to me that I didn't like. So you're a beta male coon.
Me, and he gives me his
She'll
card,
add
and he
another
says
word
he's a
onto coon, and it'll be
magician,
that
and
long
all this
ass
other stuff.
sentence
He asked
again.
me to contact
For
him.
shame.
I'm like, okay, if you're a magician, then turn yourself into a black man, and then I'll talk to you. But anyway, so I get him to leave me alone because I'm taking my mom to Crab Pot,
you right,
which is
she is a
extremely
model.
expensive,
BT.
by the way. His first mistake was that he didn't offer to pay for it.
That's
So
what
that's
model she
the
is.
first mistake. You know I'm going into to Crab Pot. So I go in there. I'm sitting there. We're getting ready to eat our meal. This dude said he's a magician, but he hasn't transferred himself into a black man. He hasn't turned himself
How y'all
into a
listen
black
to a
man.
bitch
So
that
whatever.
look like this with a
He
Valley Girl
comes into
/ Valley tranny accent
pot,
tell y'all what is pro-black
with
or
this
not?
black woman with a messed up
The
weave.
look on
Let
its
me tell you,
face
her weave was
tells
just
you
way
this
too
woman
messed up,
cannot
okay?
be
He comes in there
pro-black
with this
just
black
looking
woman with a
at the
messed up
thing's
weave,
face.
talking about he met her off of POF. And the dude sits right in a table next to us. I said, if you don't get all the way out of here, okay? I'm like, I can't. He comes in here with this woman. She has a weave that looked like it was drugged behind a car, and then she took it and put it on top of her head. And he comes in there and sit right behind us. Right behind us in a crab pot. I was like, I can't with these. I can't. And it's like, so did you think that if you came in here with a black woman that somehow that was going to make me desire? Like, I don't know what's going on in their minds. I'm like, I'm not going to desire you because you show up. I feel like you're low-key stalking me. Because mind you, we were all almost done with our meal. That man was out there for quite a bit. There's a lot of restaurants on that waterfront strip, so he could have went anywhere. He comes in here, and he has this black woman here, and then he sits right next to me, in the table right next to me. And I'm there with my mom and my sister, and I'm like, okay, why is this dude acting like he's a stalker?
Seriously,
like,
apparently you ain't seen your face. The only clown that I see,
and I was like, you know, I was going to use him, but now he
with this show and stuff like that. I wouldn't even use him. I don't know if anybody else can see it, but that person looked like a clown. A clown with this painted up face and this big old wig on.
But
that's
why I don't get the whole assertion that somehow black women can't get white men if they want to, or that white men, like, I don't know where these dudes are getting this from. I can't get white men to stop approaching me. Whether it's online or in person, I cannot get them to stop approaching me. And I wish they would. I wish they would act like they don't see me. I wish they would act non-existent towards me, but they never do. It's just, I don't know where black men are getting these notions from, that somehow white men who have literally always desired black vagina, even over their own wives. I don't know where they're getting this notion that black women, if they wanted a white man, could not get one. I don't understand where that's coming from. They're not. Shorty Womp Womp said white men aren't hard to get. They're not. And especially if you're a black woman, they're definitely not hard to get. Let me tell you, if a black woman wants to come up, if she's smart, she can come up off of a white man and never open her legs one time except to walk out the door. Now, if I was married to a white man for any length of time, I would become one of the most wealthiest black women on the face of the earth, because I would the only time in a scenario, if I was going to do that, it would have to be a billionaire. And then he would have to be giving me, I would have to have a prenup that says, upon termination of this marriage, you're going to give me half of your money. I'm getting automatically, no questions asked, half of your money, at least half of your money. Now, other things, whether you give me more, can be negotiated, but we will not negotiate less than half. That would just be the reality of it. Because if I'm in a slum, you're going to make it worth my while. I'm not going to marry you. I'm not going to be your bed wench. This would have to be a business decision. And that means I'm owning whatever you own. Whatever you own, I need to be half ownership of that, and I need to get half your money. I'm not going to just lay up with you. This isn't plantation times where you just get to come over here and lay up and I'm not going to benefit from it. I'm benefiting from it. And if I have to benefit from it on a small scale level where you're paying all of my bills and buying me stuff and funding my life for me for a year, and I don't have to give you anything, then that's fine. I'm going to do that. Lavender Spices said, I think it's like an entitlement thing. Most betas can't fathom not having access to a woman, even the woman of their own race. Exactly. Zoe Bound said white men don't have a hard time getting black women. Well, especially after they've conquered black men. They sure don't now that they've conquered black men. Because now you have a bunch of black women running over there because they've already conquered and neutered most of these black men. So, that's just that's called a natural reaction and a natural occurrence. Whenever there's a group of men and they conquer a group of and they're being conquered, you automatically get their women. That's a part of part of doing that. Look, y'all can find this white dude. His name is Eric. Y'all could find that white dude and ask him, did he give me money and did I have sex with him? He would say he didn't have sex with me. Yes, he gave me a lot of money. Now, I just told y'all his name. Y'all can go find him, okay? All I know is he owned a business in Portland. So y'all can go find him. Yes, he did. This is the black women that you niggas go around and say are gods. Never hugged him. Goddesses. Ever. And if anybody were to go ask that man, if he said yes, he would get a lawsuit. And I hope he would lie so that I could sue him and take that business that he owns. But I never had sex with him, ever. And I never kissed him, and I never did anything, and I wouldn't. But yes, I got a lot of money from him. And I'm happy about it. I'm not ashamed about it. And I would take anybody's money again if I had the opportunity. I'm not going to discriminate against a white man's money. I'm never going to. And I don't see what the problem is. I already said I wasn't pro-black anyway, so nobody should care about that. God, I'm saying for you, I'm not pro-black. So this shit is sad. Why do these trolls think they're so she can call you black men all kinds of names and y'all dumb enough to listen? For shame. That's the word of the night. Anyway, fair use, nigga. Fair use. I never said I was pro-black, so take the pro-black card. You can have it if you want it. I don't care. It's dusty anyway. My thing is, I have more of a problem with the black women who don't get all their money. I'm not going to lay down with you, give you my body. Because, well, you said something to me that I didn't like, so you're a beta male wife, when in reality, I'm just a plantation fantasy. She'll add another word onto coon and it'll be that long-ass sentence again. I'm not going to come up. I'm only I'm making it. If I'm bed wenching, I'm making it worth my while. Please do believe that. Please do believe that. If I'm bed wenching, I'm bed wenching with a cause, like George Lucas's wife. If you talk about weave and makeup and anything that's on her, then there's a problem, and it shows you how weak, effeminate, bitch made you are because you're talking about those things. I didn't even let these idiots hold my hand. I only did this to